Imagine a world where the words we read in ancient texts are not just words, but echoes of a distant, tumultuous past. A world where the prophetic voices that once shook the foundations of kingdoms now whisper to us through the pages of the Hebrew Bible. These voices, captured in the books of the prophets, are not always the gentle, reassuring whispers we might expect from sacred texts. Instead, they are often harsh, unyielding, and deeply critical. They challenge the status quo, exposing the moral decay and injustices of their times. This video delves into the nature of these prophetic voices, particularly those found in the book of Isaiah, and explores how they have been interpreted and reinterpreted over centuries, sometimes in ways that do a disservice to their original intent. The book of Isaiah, one of the most significant and complex prophetic texts in the Hebrew Bible, has long been a source of both inspiration and controversy. It is a book that spans a vast period of history, from the reign of King Uzziah in the 8th century BCE to the post-exilic period, and it reflects the diverse experiences and theological perspectives of its authors. Isaiah is unique among the prophets in its deep interest in the political and historical context of the time, particularly the fate of Judah and Jerusalem. Unlike many other prophetic books, which focus more on the moral and spiritual state of the people, Isaiah is deeply engaged with the political and military challenges facing the kingdom of Judah. One of the most striking features of Isaiah is its lack of a single, clear messianic prediction. While later Jewish and Christian traditions often read the book through the lens of a coming Messiah, the text itself does not explicitly foretell a single Savior. Instead, it is a collection of oracles, visions, and messages that address the immediate concerns of the people of Judah. The book is primarily about the history, disasters, and triumphs of Judah and Jerusalem. It is a narrative of a people struggling to maintain their identity and faith in the face of overwhelming challenges. The book of Isaiah is also notable for its relative lack of explicit ethical instruction. Unlike the Torah, which provides detailed laws and commandments, Isaiah does not offer a comprehensive ethical code. Instead, it focuses on the broader themes of justice, righteousness, and the relationship between God and the people. The book's primary message is one of warning and condemnation, followed by hope and restoration. The prophet Isaiah speaks with a voice of authority, calling the people to account for their sins and warning of the consequences of their actions. Yet, despite the harshness of his words, Isaiah also offers a vision of a future where God will comfort and restore his people. However, the book of Isaiah has often been read in ways that do not fully align with its original context and intent. Traditional Jewish and Christian interpretations have sometimes imposed external frameworks on the text, reading it as a prediction of a coming Messiah or as a set of ethical instructions. These readings, while valuable in their own right, can obscure the book's primary focus on the historical and political realities of its time. The book's rich tapestry of oracles and visions is best understood as a reflection of the complex and often tumultuous history of Judah and Jerusalem. The prophetic books, including Isaiah, are subversive in nature. They challenge the established religious and political institutions of their time, often criticizing the corruption and injustice that have taken root. The prophets' messages are not always comforting or reassuring. They are meant to shock and awaken the people to the reality of their situation. The prophets do not offer easy solutions or promises of peace. Instead, they call for radical change and a return to God's ways. Their words are harsh but necessary, a call to action for a people who have strayed from their path. The book of Isaiah, like other prophetic texts, is a powerful example of this subversive tradition. It speaks to the heart of the people's struggles and challenges them to confront the difficult truths of their situation. The book's oracles of hope and restoration are not simply promises of a better future. They are a call to action, a reminder that God's comfort and salvation are contingent on the people's willingness to change and return to the right path. In the broader context of the Hebrew Bible, the prophetic books stand out for their critical and often confrontational tone. They challenge the dominant religious and political narratives of their time, offering a different vision of what it means to be in a covenant relationship with God. The prophets' messages are not always easy to hear, but they are essential for understanding the deep spiritual and ethical dimensions of the Hebrew Bible. The book of Isaiah, with its rich and complex layers of meaning, continues to speak to us today. It reminds us that the challenges we face are not new, and that the call to justice and righteousness is as relevant now as it was in ancient Judah. The book's messages of warning and hope, of condemnation and restoration, are a testament to the enduring power of the prophetic voice. As we read and interpret Isaiah, we are invited to engage with its challenging and often uncomfortable truths, to reflect on our own actions and responsibilities, and to embrace the call to a deeper and more authentic relationship with God. In conclusion, the book of Isaiah is a profound and multifaceted text that challenges us to see the world through the eyes of a prophet. It is a call to action, a reminder of the importance of justice and righteousness, and a vision of hope and restoration. As we engage with its messages, we are invited to reflect on our own lives and the world around us, and to answer the call to a more just and compassionate society.